I can't do anything about the background noise right now, y'all, but they're cleaning the street, so hopefully that will be done and over with soon. Alright, I'm gonna work on a private reading really quickly. Well, on a private question. Hi everyone, welcome in. Paid readings are open. I'm working on a private question, but I will be with you guys soon. The list is already up there. Hi Anila, I'm good. How are you? Just FYI guys, I'm working on the private question. I'm almost done. How are you guys? It's Friday. Anila, how are you feeling? I'm almost done guys. Just got one more to go. Well actually after this one it's one more. Who's all in here? Are Lucky and Shay, are you guys in here? Okay, thank you. Hi everyone, welcome in. Like the stream. Hi everyone, welcome in. Like the stream. All right, I'm gonna do your question. Wants to wisdom. Hi, Jess. How are you? Since no one else is here, since none of the girls that donated are here. Oh, shit. Okay. Let me just put. All right. So let's see. Why is her ex holding back? Why is her ex holding back? Let's see. Let's see. Why is her ex holding back? Hi everyone, make sure you guys like the stream. I called on you, Unlucky though. I kept asking who's in here. If you guys don't respond, I mean, I'm not gonna know that you're here. Alright, let me see. Why is her ex looking Alright, that's the list, Jess. I'm working on wisdom right now. I just kept it short. The name. I just changed the deck. So I used that one for the last three questions. Why is he holding back? Why is he holding back? Why is he holding back? Oh my god, it's so the energy is so quiet. Why is he holding back? Why is he holding back? Alright, I got the Eight of Pentacles. Why are you holding back? You know, let me just get one more because I want to see. With the Queen of Cups. Girl, how long has it been since you guys like spoke? Because I'm getting in his feelings. So this is gonna sound, I'm gonna say it how it's coming out. He's, yeah, the with the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so I have the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Wands. I feel like he's like in his bad bitch era right now. Like he's like standing on his high standards. He's in his feelings, and I feel like it's almost like what I'm getting from him. Like I'm not chasing. I'm not chasing. I'm not gonna put effort, even though he is still paying attention to you. I have the Two of Swords here. I feel like he doesn't know which direction to go in. He's kind of like he's in his like also avoidance. There's a lot of avoidance in his energy. So he's avoiding making a decision to come towards you. He's at a deadlock, and it's because again, so with the King of Wands being here, it's like he knows that he wants this connection. He knows he wants this, but he is showing up in the Queen of Cups energy, which is in his feelings, being hypersensitive, and yeah, like standing on his high standards. Like, yeah, like let me see. I left 4 months ago. He was reaching out only through text, so I started respond. Okay, show me more. The Temperance is here. I feel like you know what I just got. What more do you want from me? So I feel like him reaching out, he may have felt like, well, I'm putting effort in. She's not responding. Yeah, like the Temperance with the Six of Wands. I feel, to be honest with you, you're gonna, in order to get communication going here, you may have to reach out. Cause I'm getting him moving slow, I feel like he knows he's holding back purposely, even though he wants to come towards you. I am getting him kind of like being in his own world. The Six of Wands tells me he's like he could be going out. Yeah, like the Seven of Swords is here. He could be going out like having fun. He's still looking back towards you though, so he's not completely over you with the Page of Cups. But see, I just see him. You may get a message from him. I don't expect big changes here. Um, hold on. What is this? Show me this. The Five of Cups. So, is this someone new? Is this someone new? Girl, I feel like he's exploring his options. Like, I feel like he's exploring, like, other romantic options. Does he have regret and, like, there's disappointment here with how things went down with you? Yes. But I am getting, like I was saying, I'm getting someone who is not taking initiative to come towards you. I do feel like you will have to reach out because I see that happening, but very like it's very light, that energy. The will to like reach out is really not there. um So when did you guys last speak? Was it 4 months ago? Show me more. Yeah, the star. The hermit. Yeah, see, he's holding back. He is he wants to reconnect with you. He's just holding back from doing that. Um it's like I said, like I heard, what more do you want from me? So he feels like he's already reached out. Yeah, he's showing up guarded, the Nine of Wands. So I feel like right now, if you're wanting communication, you will definitely have to reach out. He's not gonna do it. He feels like he's already done that and he's at a standstill. Like I said, he's avoiding making an option to come making the decision to come towards you. Um I don't really get ego, but I almost get like in my feelings and I'm not gonna chase. Cause I keep hearing high standards. Um I want to reach out because I walked away due to how I was treated. But he was breadcrumbing me, which is not enough. Yeah, I get what you're saying. So yeah, it's like I feel like he knows that. And let me just get one on the. See, he's guarded. He's back and forth. I will say you're not completely out of his energy. I can tell you that because there's still like this part of him that still wants a new beginning. Um, I feel like too right now he could be feeling like. Let me get one more thing. Hold on. With the King of Swords, yeah, he's being head over heart. So yeah, he's being logical about this. So you know what I was getting? It's like he's coming in and with this energy where it's like I want to be with her, but I already tried to reach out. I already tried to make a move. She didn't respond. I'm gonna just let basically like if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and if it's not, then it's just not. But he's definitely being more logical. He's more in his logical, more in his head over heart. So he's not letting like his emotions. If anything, the emotions right now are coming from a place of like, I'm gonna say like more so in his feelings because he may feel this by you. The justice is here though. See, he wants to speak his truth. I wouldn't be. This is how I could put it to you. I would not be surprised if you hear from him, even though I am getting that he's more so waiting to see if you're gonna reach out. Let me get some oracles for you and see what his energy is right now. Hi, Lucky. How are you? You'll be right after wisdom. What is his energy? Look, we have passion, insane chemistry, sparks, and having fun, equal interest, burning desire. Yeah. Then I have separation, sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain future. To seek his truth, but when I did respond, he was gaslighting me and breadcrumbing. Okay. Sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, stalking. So he could be keeping an eye on you. If you're on social media or even if he is blocked or you guys have mutual friends, he's definitely keeping tabs. Show me more spirit. Shock, sudden change, shocking news, surprise and epiphany, transformation. He could go through, because for me, like I said, you're still in his energy, right? And there's a back and forth. If he was completely done, it would just be completely done, that energy, right? So I feel like he is more so, maybe it shocked him that you really are standing on business, but I feel like there is a chance for transformation here. Look, yeah, look, as I say that, we have love, unconditional love, self love, and wholeness, affection and attraction, selflessness. I think he knows he was being selfish. If he was being selfish with the way he treated you, he's definitely acknowledging it. We have ascending, learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union, a new phase. Yeah, like I said, there's a chance for reunion here. Karmic relationship, resentments and triggers, perception, intensity, letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. I feel, because then I have soulmates. So this is what I feel. And I don't really get into all this like karmic and twin flames and soulmates. Because I feel like anybody could be your soulmate. Like your best friend could be your soulmate. But what I'm getting is that you standing on business, you're actually doing the connection good. Um, because there was a chance that this was a karmic relationship. But when you're standing on business, standing on your worth, now it's coming in as more of a soulmate energy. So I feel like when or if it is renewed at some point, it's gonna be more healthy than what you already experienced with him. So you're actually like transcending that energy, transmuting it, I should say. Give me a few more. We have camera, reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past, perception. This is what I do get this. I feel like he has his moments where he reflects. He's definitely missing you. He's thinking about you. Could be dreaming with you. And I feel like there will come a point where it can shift where he will learn from his mistakes. Um, Coffee cup, meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendship. So, yeah, it's what I was saying, building like a healthier relationship. And you have Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. I wouldn't even be surprised if around the I don't know if you guys celebrate holidays, but I wouldn't be surprised if around the holidays he does reach out. You have paradise, happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. And then you have date, get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date online. I feel like this is him setting a date in the near future, honestly. Yeah, he's gonna come in with some clarity because I have the sword and rose, and it talks about clarity and truth, right? Revealing like his true feelings, um, and being determined. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. You do sell, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he reaches out around then. Let me see. I gave him a chance to speak his truth. When I did, he responded. Yeah, guys. Oh my God, no, he not. You see, I wouldn't. He's stalking you. We had that card there. Yeah, he's trying to see what you're up to through other people. Hearing him if he reaches out though. Yeah, I take your advice and started focusing more on me and my goals. Yeah, so that trust me, you're transmuting that energy because, like I said, this could have turned into something more karmic. Those are never healthy. But with you transmuting that energy and like standing on business, you're kind of just being like, I'm not accepting, like you said, the breadcrumbing. So he has no choice now to either come through and be assertive, or, you know, I think right now he may still be like in this energy where it's like she's gonna reach out, but I think soon he'll get the idea that it's like, yeah, that's not happening. It's not happening, my guy. She's not reaching back out. So thank you so much. I hope that was helpful. He's like back and forth. You're definitely still his energy though. I love cold ass water. You're welcome. And I am a believer that when you evolve and you grow, your person does too. That's my belief. All right, Lucky, let me know if you are here. All right, got you, Lucky. One second, let me go to your questions. All right, I got your first one here. Use this deck. What's the reason behind that? Okay. Yeah, I have three questions for you, boo. And thank you. Let's see. All right, you have the Knight of Swords, the Four of Pentacles reverse, the Four of Wands, the Death card, the Four of Swords reverse, and the Eight of Wands reverse. Okay, give me two more. The Eight of Swords and the Ten of Wands. I feel like when he said he wasn't ready for a relationship, it wasn't about you lacking anything, obviously. What shows up here for me is that he's been carrying in a lot internally and hasn't worked through it yet, right? So I don't feel like he was playing games. I do feel like he came into this really wanting a relationship. But then as things start to unfold, I think the shadow part started to unfold, like insecurities, fears, doubts. With the Knight of Swords with the Four of Pentacles reversed, I feel like when I say he rushed into the connection emotionally faster than he expected to, it's not it's not that he rushed into anything, right? It's more so like at first he wasn't guarding himself, like he may have let you in more than he usually does, and this is like emotionally, right? But when he realized how real it felt, he panicked. I feel like that quick shift in tone wasn't random. It was him trying to regain control over his emotions. um and this kind of goes hand in hand with the readings that I've done for you, where I feel like you stand out to him compared to other people. So it's like with other people, he knows he could breadcrumb. He knows he could, he doesn't have to put effort. With you, it's so different. Like you have high standards. Even if you didn't say, well, this is what I need, he just knows, right? Like, what they're saying, when you know, you just know. So, um, I think he felt vulnerable too soon, and again, it freaked them out. With the Four Wands and the Death card being here, I do feel there was genuine potential here. There still is. He obviously saw stability, connection, something real. But the moment he recognized that this could turn serious, it triggered old fears and patterns, for him, which is what I was saying. Like the shadow part, the things that he maybe felt like he was over, right? So what I can say is like, how I could put this to you is like, when someone goes through a breakup, if you don't work on yourself or you don't work through that pain, you could repeat a cycle, right? Or later down the road, it will show up, right? However, and this is like, even if someone took off like from dating for 5-10 years, if you didn't really work on those insecurities or like again that pain, you're gonna be revisiting it in that next relationship, no matter how long you've been single. Um, and I feel like that's what happened to him. I feel like the Death card being here shows he hit a point where the relationship would require emotional growth, and instead of leaning into that transformation, he backed away. It's too painful to revisit. I want to say his fears and his like trauma when it comes to like relationships. The Four of Swords reversed with the Eight of Wands reversed. I feel like he's been avoiding dealing with something painful or unresolved from his past. When things moved forward with you, it pushed those emotions to the surface. He didn't want to sit with that or talk about it. So he slowed everything down on purpose. This is someone who avoids emotional confrontation with withdrawing or stalling. And then with the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Wands, I feel like um, he feels overwhelmed by his own thoughts right now. His expectations and what he believes a relationship requires from him. I feel like like he's carrying more stress, responsibilities, or emotional weight that he lets on. Um, Again, I feel like being with you or like meeting you, like interacting with you, it just makes him feel more exposed, um, more vulnerable, and like he'd have to show all of that, and he doesn't feel prepared to do that just yet. Like I said, it wasn't that he was pretending the connection was real. It was very real for him. He just didn't have the emotional capacity to follow through with what the connection was asking, or that he knows he will have to provide. I feel like the intentions are there, the feelings are there. It's just the actions that he's more scared of. Um, yeah, you guys are like I told you before, Lucky. You guys are very confusing energy, because one minute you're not. I feel like you both are not being honest with how you feel, and I'm not gonna get too into that because I'm gonna go to your next two questions, but it's like until you are sure, you're gonna get inconsistent energy from someone. Everything starts with you. So if until you decide like this is really what I want, you're gonna get inconsistencies from him. It's just how life works. The energy you put out is what you receive. Once you get clear, I feel like he's more clear. And you won't even have to say it because he will just show up that way. Um, so yeah, that's where a lot of confusion is at. All right, let me go to the next one. Any future predictions for how the connection will unfold this month? All right, let's see. How will it unfold this month? All right, I have the Hangman with the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles reversed, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Star. The Seven of Pentacles reversed, the Knight of Pentacles, and give me one more, and the Page of Swords. Um, so I feel like the energy this month is gonna be more about slow rebuilding and subtle progress, not big declarations or sudden movement. So with the Hangman and the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like right now the connection is obviously in a pause, or I want to say reassessment phase, because he is. It's not like he's at a pause. The Hangman for me takes a pause to find enlightenment, to find direction, to figure things out. Right? He's not at a pause like I'm holding back because I have to do all this stuff. No, he's actually like in his mind, he's trying to work things through when it comes to you. He's trying to figure it out. Um, and I feel like this month is more about observing, understanding each other better, and working on yourselves individually. So the effort is there, but it's quiet effort. You both are gonna be more in this energy of reflecting on how to handle this connection differently when the time comes. So it's like he's not waiting to reconnect with you to then decide, well, how what am I gonna do different? He's gonna be working on that, and I feel like you are too. So that when you guys do reconnect, it's kind of like we're gonna be more on the same page, but in a better way. With the Page of Pentacles reversed and the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like at first communication maybe feel slow. So there could be communication that comes in. Um, there is a chance for communication, is what I'm getting. Um, Communication may feel slow or inconsistent, or maybe even a little unsure. One of you, I feel like you both are hesitating to make the first move because you don't want to repeat an old cycle or old pattern. But with the Ace of Pentacles, it shows that an opportunity will come. So if it's you where you're feeling like, should I reach out, should I not? I wouldn't say, I mean, do what you feel in your heart to do. But I feel like Spirit is saying, like, don't, because there is an opportunity that's coming. It's gonna be small, but it's gonna be real, and it's like a fresh start. Um, I want to say, like, think of it this way, like a message is gonna come in. It could be like a check-in, something that feels like a new beginning, not a continuation of the old energy. So like he may reach out and be like, hey, how have you been? Maybe not address things right away. It's just kind of almost to just open that door. um Want to give this a shot. Yeah, that's good. um and then with the Star and the Seven of Pentacles reversed, I feel like there's definitely hope here. The connection is obviously not done, but what needs to be released is the habit of waiting for the perfect moment, um, or waiting for the other person to change first. So it's like I always say, when you start to change, when you evolve, when you grow, your person will too. We don't attract what we want. We attract who we are. And I'm not getting like in this law of attraction energy. No. It's just what it is. Like if you're like I said, if you're showing up inconsistent with what you're wanting, that's what you're gonna get from the person across from you. And that could be with friends, family, everything, right? If you are down on yourself, guess what? Why would people praise you if you don't even like yourself? So like I've been saying, the energy is all you. Um so while you work to let go of your own fears and doubts and like be more assertive about what you're wanting, he will too. Trust me, he will. um I feel like there is healing happening behind the scenes that you're not seeing right now, or you're not going to see because obviously it's behind the scenes. Things are unfolding in your favor is what I'm getting. um I feel like the more you let go of the old stories or trying to figure things out of the past, and like more so focus on what you're wanting to call in or bring in, the easier the connection is going to flow. um with the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, I feel like this month is definitely bringing slow and steady, maybe even cautious movement. I feel like he's definitely going to be watching you and observing you. We get this all the time. um he's going to be, what I'm getting is that he's going to be in his energy where he's going to be watching you, then he'll observe, and then he's going to start thinking like, okay, I have to approach this carefully, but let me approach this. um I don't see him rushing in, I will say that. He wants to make sure the next step is the right one. So I feel like expect curiosity, small communication, maybe like a subtle check-in like I was saying, and gradual rebuilding of trust or comfort for the both of you. um the pause that is happening right now is giving you guys a chance to heal. And healing, you don't have to look at healing like, oh my God, it's a long progress, or process. It's going to take months. Like, no, you could just decide that you're healed. Um, so, yeah, that's what I have for your second question. Let me go to your next one. Hi, Yami. Thank you. I think just added you. I've been using a lot of assumption about him reaching out and this reconciling. I think I need to be more what guidance does spirit have for me. All right, let's see. have here the Emperor and the Eight of Wands, okay? The Ten of Pentacles, the Fool, the Chariot reverse, the Devil reverse, okay? Two more Spirit. The Knight of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Alright, let's see. Um, um, Linksy, so it depends. I don't have a set standard for like time frame questions. It's just straightforward. So sometimes I just put one card. Depends on what spirit gives me. Sometimes I put two. Sometimes I put three. Sometimes I pull four. It just I don't have a really standard. And um, no, I don't give additional time frame questions. Are just straightforward. It just gives you the time frame. All right. So lucky. So with the Emperor and the Eight of Wands, I feel like obviously you're being guided to stay in your power. Obviously, not a chasing energy. Your assumptions right now are going to set the tone, and the connection responds to your inner stance, right? Which is kind of what I was touching base on in the last reading, that the one that we just did. When your internal belief is steady and confident, communication is going to flow naturally, right? You don't need to force anything. Just stay certain, not hopeful, but if you want to be hopeful, I feel like for me, I always say this: faith is not hoping, faith is knowing. So be in the knowing that it's going to happen, that it is. I will say that it is happening, because that's what law of assumption is. It's like you're not you're not waiting for it to happen, you're claiming that it's already happening. um I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles and the Fool, there's a long term potential here with you and him, but it has to be built from a fresh perspective, right? Not from trying to repair the old dynamic. So think of it this way: the past is the past, and now we're just starting fresh. Like the past is the past, and we're better than ever now. Is what I would say when you try to like go back to the old stuff. And this is gonna be very important for you. And this is I'm coming outside of tarot. And what I would tell you if I was coaching you is you need to let the past be the past. Like, stop trying to wonder why things went down one way, or why, things didn't work out. It doesn't matter. You're going to create a new beginning with him, right? And you have to claim that it's already happening. So, right now, you should be claiming that y'all are. I wouldn't. I mean, you could definitely do it in steps, but you can just claim that that you're already in a relationship with him, in a healthy relationship with him. Um, because if you're in a healthy relationship with someone, then nobody needs to heal, because you guys are both healthy. Um, but you can also claim communication. I don't really mind that. Um, so again, it's being more so from a fresh perspective, and not we're gonna fix the old stuff. Um, Not trying to repair the old dynamic. It is what it is. The past, again, the past is the past. Um, I wouldn't say like, yeah, think more so like we're starting clean. This is a new version of him, a new version of me, and a new us. That's how I would keep it. Your manifestation works best when you assume the outcome is already true, which is what I was saying. Um, you move as the you from this day forward, from this moment, like move as the woman who is already chosen, prioritized, pursued. I don't really do chase, because I feel like if someone is chasing you, that means that you're running from them. That's just me though. Other people may not think that way, but that's just the way. It depends on what you think, right? Um, and then with the Chariot reverse and the Devil reverse, let go of control. Right now, you're gonna have to need to let go of the how, the when, the who, the what. Um, so you're probably gonna have to let go of that, Lucky, because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you keep reliving this past story that you guys have already lived, you're gonna have you're gonna cause resistance in the new connection, right? I feel like, because this is the thing, right? This is how I would tell you, regardless of what you claim now, right? Like, you can claim that you guys are in a healthy relationship. When he comes in, you're more than likely going to have to discuss what happened in the past. But if you keep reliving those moments and you keep trying to get your point across, right? You're just claiming that you guys are not even together. And that's not how the law of assumption works. The law of assumption works, you claim it now as if it's already happening. But if you're going to keep reliving the past, then you're just claiming that you guys are not together. Um, and that causes resistance, because if the person is still feeling that intensity, they tend to run. So you're definitely gonna have to let go of it. Not let go of it in the sense where you can't honor your feelings, but let go of rethink, like constantly keeping this in your mind. Um, I think it's better to just know where to. Yeah, you have, because if not, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna have a hard time, because you can't claim one story, and so you can't have your foot in one, on one side and on the other. No, so then don't claim that. I don't think he's resentful of you not choosing him. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. I think he's just got. There's just a lot of like confusion with you guys, but I don't think. No, just let go of that. Like I said, let go of any negative thought that you've had. Just let go of it and rewrite the story in the way that you want it. Um. So yeah, you need to let go of control and any need to monitor the timeline or measure progress. Um, your only job is to be, I want to say, it is to self regulate your state, release attachment, release fear, release, the what if. Anytime your mind tries to look outward for like reassurance, um, gently bring it back inward. You're not gonna chase the 3D, and the 3D is the physical reality that we live in. The physical reality that we live in. You ever heard, like, I'm sure you've seen this meme where it says, "I'm living an old prayer." So that's how I look at manifestation. Like, it's you're you're already claiming a timeline. Your 3D is catching up to you. You're not catching up to the 3D. So if they're still like, let's just say you're affirming or whatever it is that you're doing for 2 weeks and you're still not getting contact, maybe it'll happen overnight. It just happens. But let's just say it's been like 2 weeks. You don't start to like freak out. If anything, you just keep going until you get what you're wanting. Um, you create from your internal world, and then your internal world reflects it, your outer world will reflect it back. But you have to build like that strong foundation within you. And it does not take long. It's not a process. I know when I speak like this, sometimes it sounds like a process, but it's not. um then you have the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Cups. The more you stay in your inner knowing, the faster he aligns, especially because he's still very much connected to you. Like, the energy is still so strong. um he's still watching you. He's still like in your energy. You can honestly get your outcome a lot faster. um I'm seeing emotional fulfillment here for sure. um but it is going to come when you stop trying to figure him out, and instead hold the identity of the woman who, is again already loved, already chosen, already in the relationship. um I want to say, from I'm going to give you a little guidance. um Pick like 3 or 4 affirmations, right? This is what you're going to do. I do mines in a story, and I'm giving y'all free game right now. I say my affirmations like in a story. Like, I think so. How you're gonna think about it is like this: if your bestest friend asked you 6 months from now, like, girl, how is your relationship, right? And you're in this relationship with him, right? And let's just say I'm your best friend. I'll be like, girl, how's everything with N? What is your response? Those are your affirmations. So I would start off, and you could write this down because this is how I teach everyone. You're gonna write, what is your relationship like, right? So like, we're in the healthiest relationship ever, or whatever, however you want to put it. Then you're gonna claim how he feels about you. So you can say like, he's madly in love with me, like I am the love of his life. Those are good. Um, because when someone is madly in love with you, like, or like you're the love of their life, they're gonna do whatever to make you happy. That's just my assumption. Then you're gonna do one where, how do you feel in that relationship? So if you're feeling like safe and secure, are you feeling, loved, worshipped, chosen, cherished, spoiled, whatever? And then you can choose the fourth. I do three. I tell people 3 to 5. I usually do only 3 to 4. Then your fourth one can be, how does he feel in their relationship with you? So if you feel like, let's just say you feel like he doesn't feel safe with you, then you'll just put, or you can put like, what does he do? Like, he loves spending all of his time with me. You can do that, or you can do, um, how he feels in the relationship. Like, why is he so crazy about you? And keep them simple. You're gonna keep them short. I keep mine short. I don't get into all this like, but I speak the way that I speak. Other people speak the way that they speak. Like, when it comes to money, like, I will never say like, I'm so abundant. Like, I don't. Sometimes I'll say that, but when I claim money, I don't claim money that way. And you can send me an email, Lucky. So you're gonna claim it as if it's already happening, like I told you, right? Um, yeah, I feel like that's all I have for you. So just remember, like, with law of assumption, you're not waiting, you're not watching for signs, you're not checking time. Forget about timing, because timing is not even real. I tell people that all the time, and that's outside of like even manifestation. Timing is not even real. So I mean, look at the time that you're in and look at my time. They're completely different. Timing is not real. It's just a structure that we had, that they created for us. But and don't think of it as like, don't try to create reconciliation scenes, because again, that kind of just claims that you're not together. Um, yeah, just like program your mind to like do it at, like, I would say I do your little affirmation sessions. That's what I do, 3 to 4 times a day for 10, 15, or sometimes 20 minutes. I mean, sometimes it's only like 7 minutes, because once I get distracted, then I just move on. But yeah, I would say definitely do that. Claim it as it's already happening, but definitely let go of the past. Think of it as if you're dating someone new, you're with somebody new. You're welcome. All right, so next is Shay. Shay, you can post. Oh wait, hi Gypsy, how are you? Jess, I've been missing all your messages. What you said, you got groceries? What did you get? And then I know you mentioned something about onions. Girl, your breakfast gonna be stinking. Your breakfast gonna be stinking. Oh, you know what, Lucky? I actually have a challenge that I'm posting up for the channel. It's an affirmation challenge. So I'll be posting it later. Pickled onions for your snack plate. Yeah, your breakfast gonna be stank. This was a move, and I seriously. Okay, let's see. What is the cap's energy towards Shay right now? That's crazy. Yo, I literally said there was endings, and I did not fucking expect that shit for you to come back in like 5 minutes later and be like, and say what you said. My bad, y'all. I had to move that around. Let's see. What is his energy? What is David the Cat's energy towards Shay? Remember, he's an immature person. Like, he shows up as immature, so. But let's see. What is your energy towards Shay? The Ten of Wands, like, it's starting off with an ending, a completion. Yeah, the Death card. The King of Pentacles reversed. Give me one more. This is crazy right now. Hold on. Give me one more. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, he's showing up guarded. He's showing up guarded. I'm seeing again a completion of a cycle here, an ending. And with the Death card, the Death card could talk about transformation, right? But no, this is an ending. It's a big no. Um, when it comes to a beginning, I feel like with the King of Pentacles reverse, this is someone that's coming in. The King of Pentacles reverse is full of greed. is very stubborn. He's obsessed with like wealth and status, but there's a lot of ego here. Like, he does things out of ego. Very egoistical, very like manipulative. Um, Not someone that's like a leader, right? Because the King of Pentacles upright is a leader. And then you have the Nine of Wands, which I'm getting like feeling guarded towards you. You know what I get here too? He's taking like, so this is why I was saying like energy is always going to fucking show up in that other person. It's like he decided that he was gonna have the last word because he's taking the last stand here. So he decided he was gonna have the last word. So basically, he's matching your energy. Like, you should have had the last word before him. Is like what Spirit's saying. Um, Girl, I'm asking how he's viewing you right now. I got the Queen of Swords reversed, the Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. Why did I hear cold hearted? Yeah, what I mean, like the last word is like he's the one that ended things, not like the actual words. I was saying metaphorically. I should have explained that. Like, he's like, before she cuts me off, I feel like he sensed it, and he was like, before she cuts me off, I'm cutting her off. Um, so I get cold hearted here. The Queen of Swords sometimes look that overly emotional, or sometimes like a little bitchy, or bitter, or can be cruel, right? The Nine of Pentacles is here though. Like, he sees you as someone that's very independent too, very beautiful. The Seven of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. What is this? What is the Seven of Pentacles here? The Eight of Swords. I feel like when it comes to actually investing with the Eight of Swords here, is like he chooses not to. He restricts himself. See, feels like mind games to me. This is all I'm getting from this is mind games. Cause I feel like he does like you. I feel like he does like you, but he's not willing to invest. Like he holds back from investing, and the Ace of Swords I'm getting here. Why am I hearing new conflict? But with the Nine of Cups, what is that? The Page of Cups. I think he's like focusing on something new. Is this someone new? Is this someone new? Because I did kept getting that he was entertaining other people. Is this someone new? He's looking for personal fulfillment, is what I'm getting that again. Yeah, this is personal fulfillment. The Three of Wands, no, he's not with someone new, but he is seeking, because I have the Three of Wands. He is seeking new energies. Um, Show me, what is going on with him and Shay? What is the energy here when it comes to him and Shay? The Three of Swords, the King of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, give me one more. With the Star. What is the Star here? The Five of Cups. This is crazy because he came in to heal the past. But what happened? I feel like he came in to heal the past, but yeah, like the Seven of Cups. But then there was disappointment with the Moon. I think he got too in his head and he let like anxiety take over, and that's why he made this drastic move. I'm surprised I don't have the Knight of Swords here. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles reversed with the Two of Swords. Yeah, there's like a missed opportunity here. Um, you may hear from him, but I'm seeing him at a deadlock on reaching back out. Yeah, the Hermit. Yeah, he's gonna stand on business. Is what I'm getting. I feel like you. I wouldn't be surprised if you hear from him, but I also wouldn't be surprised if you don't. Is what I'm gonna say because I'm seeing this connection from him. And I get like it was a drastic, like just impulsive energy, but I also get like it was thought out. It's weird. His energy is very like complicated, is what I'm gonna say. Let me see something. The Ace of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Six of Cups. With the Nine of Wands reverse. Yeah, that's what I was getting. I think that there's lack of motivation here. I don't know if he suffers from like paranoia or something. I don't know why I'm getting that randomly, but he could. He could be. I don't know. That's a weird, very weird energy. I'm not tapping into that. Um, I mean, I'm not tapping into it because it's not the original question, but it just feels too heavy. Let's see. What is your energy here? self indulgence, self worth, and value, time to heal, shadow work, self appreciation. Yeah, he's only thinking of self right now. Look, the snake, competition and enemy, the other woman, look over your shoulder, healing heart, healing heartbreak, toxicity and addiction, abusive relationship, the butterfly, evolving and growth, new phase, healing inner child, releasing the past, mirror, mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds, karmic relationship, resentments and triggers, perception, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting, cut down, cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. Not today, boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealing, still upset, and grounding, stability and security, performance, growth and endurance. We also have twin flames, yin yang and balance, union and duality, complement, polar opposites. We have separation, sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain future. And teddy bear, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, wants to date, not enough, lack of confidence, self sabotage, and fear, frustrations. And then we have love, unconditional love, self love, and wholeness, affection and attraction, selflessness. Yeah, I feel like he's like focusing on self. This is weird. And then at the bottom we have seduction, attraction, teasing, hooking up and date, third party, temptation. And then behind that we have partying, time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. So that's what I have for you, Shay, when it comes to him. And thank you, Shay. All right, girls, I have to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Just you can. You said it's okay we never speak again. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I will be okay with that too. Like blocked for good. See ya when I see ya. May actually I hope I never see you. Cause if it was legal, I would run your ass over. All right, let me use the bathroom. Just you can start posting. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. Alright, what's your advice in connection with Jamie? You know what? Let me grab a bottle of water. I'll be right back again. Sorry, and I gotta take my vitamin. Alright, I'm back, y'all. Let me grab this other stuff real quick, y'all. Broke the leg. Alright, let's see. Hi, Ashley. How are you? Alright, let's see, Jess. What is Jess's advice with her connection with Jay? What is her advice in regards to her connection with Jay? What is Jess's advice when it comes in regards to her connection with Jay? What's Jess's advice? What's Jess's advice? That's way too many cards. What is your advice when it comes to her connection with Jay? Alright, we got the Four of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Chariot, the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like right now you may be doing everything right. I want to say, or you need, if you're not thinking that way, then you should start thinking that you're doing everything right. Because I do see reunion here. I see you just needing to stay in that throne, the Queen of Wands. Like you're always have showed up as the Queen of Wands for me. You being even, the Queen of Wands is like very independent. She's very strong minded. She has strong will. She knows she's that girl. She knows she gets whatever she wants. Like she don't have to lift a fucking finger to get what she wants. So I feel like stay determined to like progress, right? Stand in your willpower. um I feel like you're gonna see movement. There's some movement that's coming towards you. The Ten of Pentacles for me is like that end goal. So just stay focused on your end goal, because again, I see reunion. um the Ten of Pentacles for me is the ultimate completion, right? It's your final, like it's the final manifestation here. So it's actually showing up pretty quickly here. The Four of Swords is here in the reverse. I feel like don't get yourself too burnt out. Get your rest, like let go of stress. um and just know that things are working out. The Three of Swords is here with the Eight of Pentacles. um I feel like look at this quote unquote separation as um I'm getting development, okay, of development. So look at it as okay, if you think of the separation, right? Because we shouldn't be thinking of separation while manifesting. But let's say it does come up for you, right? It's that's normal. You can address it as no, it's working out in my favor either way, like something like that. Like you don't even have to think of it as like, um, how can I say, as we're working on ourselves, more so like this is like, everything's working out in my favor, because you have the sun with the 10 of cups that just came out, okay? So being more in like, I don't know, it's gonna sound cheesy, but like in a positive energy, in an energy of like happiness, joy, in an energy of like celebration, because I do have a lot of cards here about celebrations: the 4 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, the Sun. These are all celebration cards. So almost like celebrate yourself is what I'm gonna say. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate like your rebirth. This is a card that talks about everything all is well. It is a card that brings you positive news. Okay. It's almost like, I was saying earlier, telling my sister, because I was about to go live and they're loud as hell back here, the guy with his car. And I'm like, it reminds me of the summer, like, or the spring when it starts to get like warm, even though it is chilly outside. But I'm like, that's what it reminded me. It almost felt like if summer was about to start over. It's like the weirdest feeling, like almost like a new timeline. And I swear it felt like summer was starting over. So I would kind of think of it that way. Like, you're in a completely new timeline where everything is just falling into place, because you literally got the sun and the 10 of Cups just, which the 10 of Cups for me is like your dreams coming true, right? It's contentment, it's happiness, it's um alignment, it's a blissful relationship, it's harmony, it's divine love. And I feel like, remember how I was saying, I think in your reading, that you might be spending time with your mom. I feel like maybe like seek out to like do things with her. um it just be like, let me treat you to some ice cream or something, just so you can get out. Because I feel like, I don't know why spirit is using fellowship, but because it's your mom, but it's like that fellowship, that interaction of just being out and like being distracted is gonna be helpful for you. um Show me more. Don't let, how I could tell you is like, don't miss out on opportunities that can still fill your cup, just because you're focused on this manifestation. So don't miss out on opportunities to like maybe go out and do stuff, still evolve. Like, in September you were going to concerts. I mean, obviously there will not be concerts going on now, but then find other things to do, other things that, you were kind of establishing your independence from, your parents. I feel like with the Knight of Wands, and that's why I was saying, because I got the Knight of Wands out here. This is like, you kind of being adventurous right now. It's a good time for you to be adventurous, to try new things. The Two of Wands came out in the reverse, but this is more about inner alignment. Letting go of the fear of the unknown, because this card can sometimes talk about the fear of the unknown or the fear of change. But and don't play it safe. Like, focus on your personal goals. Like, again, you were being more out, you were going out, you were doing stuff. It's I feel like it's time to like get out, go back outside. The 3 of Cups is here again. Girl, you have all these celebration cards, all these reunion cards. So I feel like right now, I think, it's more about establishing your confidence independently with that Queen of Wands. Your inner happiness, like finding your community. And for whatever reason, community has been coming up for you a lot too. Remember in the reading with her mom, that I felt like she was like, who's her community? Like, does she have friends? Like, does she like want to go out and do stuff? Like, but I feel like if you don't, like, you're more reserved. Like, go out and do stuff with her. Like, maybe also initiate with your sister. Um, but I want to say, like, I think that you're right now like one of, and um it may not sound like directly with Jay, but I feel like finding that closeness with your family and joy, I feel like it's gonna make you feel so fulfilled that I think the manifestation with Jay is just gonna flow in, because you're so focused on your cup is already being so full with them that he's just adding to it. And look, the Nine of Pentacles again. This is like your independence, enjoying the fruits of your labor, rewarding yourself. This is like, to me, I don't know. Are you into buying like pajamas? I know that's probably random. Like, are you into buying like nightwear? Buy yourself some nightwear, like some cute stuff. For some reason, I feel like doing like little things like that that again fill your cup. And you have the lovers here, which is again, I just feel like filling your cup with other things, it just puts this a little bit more in alignment. So yeah, this is kind of 3D ish, but you know me, I work with the 3D and my inner world. Of course, the inner world is more important, but um yeah, because I still get deep love here, like divine love coming in. So you got a lot of reunion cards and you got celebration cards. I think what you're doing is fine. I think you're in a good place. At least tell yourself that. And I feel like just establishing your independence, more of that, definitely. You did, yeah. I thought it was. Yeah, I asked you that because I've been seeing like, I've been buying a bunch of cute little nightwear, like little nightgowns and like the little shorts with the tops. And I asked you that because I was like, is that just me? Like, is that just in my own head? But no, it's not. All right. So next it is, and thank you, Jess. I hope that was helpful. Let me see. Oh wait, I wanted to pull something else for you. Yami, you can go ahead and post in the meantime. You're welcome. So you got from the angel answers, communicate clearly, ask your angels, which you're doing that now with the getting a reading, and don't stop. I know that's right. A peaceful resolution and forgiveness. And look, you got romance at the bottom. The situation will improve. So yeah, you're good. You're doing exactly what you need to do. And remember, we have a members live later, which I'm excited about. So a message from the universe and so from. Okay, actually, let's see. All right, what's coming towards her? What is coming towards Yummy? What is coming towards Yummy? Justin, we could do last call. Wait, let me see what time is it. Yeah, 1:20. Yeah, we could do last call. A family reunion, a date night. Okay. Travel plans coming together. Increase confidence in yourself. Planning a vacation. So you have two cards that talk about vacation, traveling. A glow up that turns heads. A wedding invitation. A higher level of commitment. Making money, more healthy decisions in every aspect of your life. An unexpected apology. A surprise gift or gesture from someone close to you. Your ancestors are always protecting you. Watch out for their signs. And then you have choices in love at the bottom. All right, so that is for the universe messages. And let's see, messages from Jeffrey. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? Will you respond if I send you a text? I'm thinking about you this very second. I want to hear your voice. Yeah, he might be reaching out to you. Calling to apologize for my behavior. I'm very traditional. I'm so sorry for making you feel like you weren't enough. Did you tell your friends about me? I'm very stressed about work and money. We could close out, Jess. Was that like 5 minutes? I don't know. All right, so Moon Goddess will be my last person. I know you needed this space, but please come back soon. Shay, you haven't sent yet, girl. I'm gonna have to take you later because, yeah, Moon Goddess took your spot. um, I only want my future with you. I talk about our connection to my family and friends. We have unfinished business. Let me give you two more. I'm very scared to make the first move. Okay. I'm hoping to run into you in public. And the last one is marry me. So that is what I have for you, boo. Thank you. Oh wait, this one was here. I didn't see it fall out, but it says so many people are depending on me. So that is what I have for you, Yami. And thank you so much. All right, Ashley, if you're here, go ahead and post. You're welcome, my love. Have a good Friday. All right, so Ashley and Moon Goddess, you guys can post. Yeah, guys, can you guys post? Because I have to go. What's coming towards me? A message from Tyson. All right, let's see. I love doing the messages, y'all. All right, so let's see. Moon Goddess, what's coming towards you? What's coming towards Moon Goddess? What's coming towards Moon Goddess? Actually, I got you right, afternoon goddess. I like ending the live with messages. It's like, when you do a workout, right? Like, I always start off, well, for the most part, I try to stretch. But I do a cool down after, like, I do, like, the treadmill and the weights and whatever other exercises. That's what this feels like. What's coming towards me? Someone thinking about you, an ex resurfacing. Oh, you are evolving, a joyful celebration. Clarity around your path, recognition for your talents, marriage, your ancestors are always protecting you. Watch out for their signs. Compliments about your looks and energy. A surprise gift or gesture from someone close to you. Unexpected financial support. You going on a holiday or holiday/vacation with someone special to you. And an air sign, Aries, Gemini, or Libra coming your way, or these seasons could be important. I think the closest one right now is Aquarius season, which is end of January and February. And at the bottom, you have more money options. So that's what I have for that. Let's see what Tyson has to say. Whenever I see the name Tyson, I think of Mike Tyson. Like, I don't even think of Tyson Bedford, the the model. I think of Mike Tyson. What is Tyson? What do you want to say to Moon Goddess? What do you want to say to Moon Goddess? You do? That's funny. Yeah, every time I see his name, I think Mike Tyson. That's hilarious. Tyson Chicken. Oh my God, that's like super random. I'm not letting you go. It was way too many. Okay. We have, I want to apologize. I really need your forgiveness. I'm thinking about you this very second. You are the love of my life. I can't deny that. I'm scared to make the first move. I'm trying to fix things in my personal life. I have to do better. Are you guys in contact? Maybe he is scared to make the first move on, like, making something more committed here. I leave clues to tell you how I feel. Yeah, I think that's what it is. He may be a little scared to, like, be more direct. How nasty do you want this? I'm holding on to the memories of us. You always make me want to be a better person. I'm so sorry for making you feel like you weren't enough. Oh wait, you got a few that jumped out. I'm gonna just give them to you. What if I don't have much to offer right now? All I want is you. You make me have wild thoughts, and I just want to be your favorite. At the bottom, you have, I can't stand the thought of you being with someone else. So he had a lot to say today. All right, so yesterday he said he feels like he's bothering me when. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so that makes sense. Thank you for clarifying that. I feel like, yeah, that makes sense of like making the first move. Maybe just balance it out a little and just reach out to him. Like if you feel like it's going good, then you could balance it. Cause I'm usually like that. Like I feel like in the beginning of a connection, I'll I don't reach out at all first. I mean, I will here and there, but I like to establish that where that person is like reaching out. Um, and then once I feel more comfortable, then I'll start to like do the first. I don't mind doing that. All right, so that was from Moon Goddess. Thank you. And Ashley, let me know if you're here. I have. You're welcome. Yeah, yeah, just to balance it out. All right, so let's see what's coming towards Ashley. Yeah, that makes sense. And you don't want him to be like, damn, is she not interested in me? He's probably sensitive like that. Some guys are. What is coming towards Ashley? What is coming towards Ashley? All right, so you have an energy boost, gifts and surprises arriving, success after struggle, a fire sign, a Aries, Leo, Sag, or the Sag season could be very important for you. Unexpected financial support, someone thinking about you, someone spying on your social media, a business or money call. Damn, yours came out in pairs. New friendships forming, feeling more confident in your own skin and self worth, an X resurfacing. And I just saw the Earth sign card, which is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Flirty attention from someone, and someone is going to be expressing how they feel. Could be family member, friend, or a romantic partner. And then at the bottom, you have new beginnings and making many more healthy decisions in every aspect of your life. And then this one just fell out unexpected special delivery. So that is for you, Ashley. I think Sag season and Capricorn season because they're neighbors basically. There is gonna a lot of things are gonna be highlighted for you. What the hell, Siri? Why are you turning on? I didn't even ask for you. You're welcome and thank you. All right, guys. I will see you later. I think later. I think, but yeah. Have a good rest of your day. In case I don't. Members, I will be having a live later today though. I think like 5. I'm gonna post it up now. I'm gonna set it up now. All right. See you guys. Bye.